With 40 million Americans leaving churches, where are they going? Last week, New York Times writer Lauren Jackson brilliantly and vulnerably showed with her research the statistics and possibilities people are evolving from organized religion. I think we are just not satisfied with it anymore. We are tired of the cognitive dissonance, the facts not adding up, the emptiness in our spirituality, and the trauma from abuse. But that leaves a hole. We once had something. What was it? Certainty. We had certainty that drew families and communities together in a shared ideology. That's powerful. That's exactly what humans need. So the question is, can we find that outside of religion? Britt Hartley has always been saying what Lauren wrote in her article last week, that society has not been able to find an effective way to replace religion. And books have been written on what we might do to tap into that void and plant a seed for spirituality. We're finding that pseudoscience is popping up left and right with answers or tools for us to feel peace and that consecration once again. Religion doesn't just offer beliefs. It offers structure, community, ritual, identity, meaning, and a way to hold pain. That's a tall order for any one alternative to fill. Religion, at its best, provided one, belonging, a place to be known across all seasons of life. Number two, purpose, a sense that your life has direction and dignity. Number three, ritual, a rhythm to mark grief, growth, and change. Number four, service, a call to offer care beyond yourself. Number five, mystery, a language for wonder and awe and for the unseen, something bigger than us. And lastly, a definition for morality, a framework for wrestling with good and evil and what it means to live well. So when people leave religion, leave all that behind, what's left can feel like spiritual amnesia. But I think it's kind of like saying, oh, I loved Disney, I loved Universal Studios, I loved going to Knott's Berry Farm, Busch Gardens, or Six Flags, and I want to build a theme park too. How do I build a theme park that's not a theme park? Like, you can't. Everything you love about a theme park exists within only one thing, a theme park. So how can you build an alternative to religion that has everything you like about it that's not a religion? You can't. Like my theme park analogy, replacements for religion or spirituality offer a slice of it, but not a whole pie. They're often individualistic. Remember that, because I think that is one of the keys to unlocking the answer. You've got therapy or self-help, which gives emotional insight but offers no sacred story. You have fitness and wellness culture, which offer discipline and ritual but often are very commercialized. You've got political identity, which offers moral passion but often without grace or mystery. And then you've got online communities, which offer connection but are shallow and fleeting if you don't end up meeting in person. And lastly, you've got that new age pseudoscience, which offers wonder, but it's without grounding, especially in science. These aren't bad, many are beautiful, but they don't offer a coherence into a whole. They're fragmented, and people long for a place to rest, not more puzzle pieces. And guys, I'm going to be very real with you. We are in the middle of spiritual composting. The old is decaying and the new is not yet. The fruit we once enjoyed is breaking down into nutrient-rich soil that promotes plant rebirth. Right now, we are in the chrysalis, in the process of metamorphosis. Does the caterpillar know what it's like to be a butterfly before it turns into one? The butterfly was always within. The caterpillar was always equipped with the imaginal discs and the hormones that are necessary for the transformation. So in religion, what are those? The key is that humanity must shift its mindset. We must completely transform and accept that it is not helpful for us to try and replace religion. The butterfly doesn't keep anything except maybe its breathing tubes from when it was a caterpillar. So humanity, we can't keep what we have used to define spirituality. And that's why we're in the age of complex exploration. We are looking into what has served us for thousands of years, and we're trying new things. We are little scientists experimenting. And what we are finding so far is that we are having to let go of dogma, deep community, literal belief, spiritual certainty, and subjective morality. This means that the caterpillar may represent belonging, purpose, ritual, revelation, answers, and black and white thinking. The benefits of religion can't be formed into an alternative. We have to let that go. So where do we go from here? We really need to stop thinking about religion as a one-stop shop. We have to let that go if we are really shifting away from organized religion. And those who still find value in it, great, that's fine, as long as you're not hurting people, especially in the name of religion. And we also know that there are groups that do not have a formal organization that can also do harm. And as long as we live in a society without tools to improve mental health, to identify, handle, and treat psychopathic tendencies or behaviors, we will have harmful systems or ideologies. So keep this in mind, and maybe this is something to address to the side so that the following can happen. But in an earlier video, I mentioned a key, and that's individualism. In our journey to transform spiritually, and I now use that term instead of alternate to religion based on our discussion thus far. So we're moving towards individualism because, well, we're all individuals. No two snowflakes or two fingerprints are the same, and likewise, no two people are the same. Connecting and knowing your individual self, getting curious with emotions, how we tick, what drives us, what we like, what challenges we carry, and being so in tune with your mind and body is spiritual. Therapy can help, but we are missing that secret story. That's where myth and fables and analogies and aphorisms and scriptures and sutras and allegories and legends and folk stories and traditional tales can be used from which to draw wisdom for the self. Humans will always find community. We will always find interest groups. We like organizations and patterns, and we will always be creating them. But we have to see those now as a way, not the way. Not because we expect them to answer the mysteries of the universe, but they impartially offer society's new definition of spirituality. It offers hope and faith in what could be, not what is. My expectation is that what they offer would complement and coincide with the progression of science and mental health practices. We will find spirituality in what resonates with us, even if that's New Age spirituality, and we will find that even within religion. But we need to let go of certainty, and we need to let go of spiritual coercion. I'm not calling for us to replace religion. I'm offering the idea that we need to transcend and transform it while going forward with critical thinking and compassion. So the individual will know what's right for them. And the shift towards that helps us lift us out of abuse and trauma. It connects us to the self, and it helps tap into that subconscious and what's really going on in there. As we heal that part of ourselves, we need to come into a balance, let go of extremes. And this includes radical individualism. While we heal ourselves, we need to realize that there is an element to being part of a collective, a shared human experience, and the understanding that we are interconnected. And one thing that I think every religion can agree upon is love. That is at the root. Compassion to ourselves and compassion to others, that's the key moving forward.